Oh, hi, I'm Harrison Njoroge Kamau. Here with my mother, I decided that today I'll do the introduction. As cool as to their boys as you have seen in the previous videos that I've done with my mother, and you know all the details. I want now her to introduce herself.
Wow, my name is Jane Mwangi. I am a practicing counseling psychologist. I am a mother of two handsome boys, Harrison being one of them. He's the firstborn. And I also have another one by the name Mwangi, who is in grade 3. And I am a happy mother. So today my son told me that he will be interviewing me. Actually, I don't know the questions that he has for me. I'll be surprised and I can't wait for the questions. So yes, I can't wait to hear what you have for me. I remember we said that today's interview will be about you asking me questions,
Yes.
and I am ready to answer them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. First of all, I want to ask the first question. How's your day today?
Wow, my day was good. I have no much complaints, though I feel a bit tired. It was a bit busy at work, and I appreciate God.
To say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You always work hard for us and give us our daily needs. Now, the second question comes here. Why you pursue counseling?
Wow. First of all, before I answer that, what
Led you to pursue counseling?
What led me to pursuing counseling? Allow me to help our viewers to know, yes, I am a practicing counseling psychologist, and I work in one of our referrals hospitals here in Kenya, and I am so grateful. What led me to counseling? I would say that I love talking to people. I love helping people, even way back when I was a young girl. And now, later in life, I came to realize it's something that I can, I can pursue and now help people as a professional. So it was inspired by the thrive, or rather the drive to wanting to help people. That is what inspired my counseling.
We are thankful to hear that and we appreciate that so much. So, you know, if you want a good counselor, you can come to my mother over here. The second question, how do you we know there are some people who come with the very difficult issues in counseling.
Yeah.
Like let's say mtu amekuja na anger issues.
Mm-hmm.
How do you
deal with that?
Yeah, how do you deal with that?
Okay. Yes, as you're saying, sometimes people come with different, rather difficult cases in counseling. And as you're stating, some come with anger issues. So how I help clients deal with that is basically helping them to know that it's okay to feel angry. You understand? Because we are human beings and we are emotional beings, and anger is an emotion, okay? Yes. But again, the point is, even upon feeling that anger, does it impact you negatively or positively? So now at that point, I help clients to be aware of themselves, to be aware of their triggers, what triggers their anger, and now we come up with on how to resolve that. Because I usually say no one gets angry out of nowhere. There must be something that makes you feel angry. So we go to that, we go to whatever makes you feel angry and try to dig deeper, because sometimes you find out, sometimes even people who present angry, it's not because of them. Probably it's because of their unresolved issues in the past. Probably it's because of their upbringing and such like things. Okay, so we get to the core of the problem. Okay, we get to the underlying issue. Like for me, anger is a presenting issue. But now, what causes the anger? And that is what now I call the underlying issue. We heal the underlying issue, and now someone is able now to manage their angers in a positive way. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice to hear. If you have anger issues, you can also come to her. You can also reply in the comment section.
Yeah.
The other question that I would like to ask you is, when you go to schools, you do go to schools.
Sure.
When you go to schools, what do you like? What is the main theme that you always like to highlight? Okay.
Well, yes. When I go to schools to offer mentorship programs to students, one thing that I love talking about to students, or rather to teenagers or young adults, is about self-awareness. Okay, because I strongly believe that if you know yourself, you are able to pursue what you want in life. Think of a car that is driving to no destination. chances of that car getting lost are very high, isn't it?
Yes.
So the same as us human beings, if we don't know where we are driving our life, chances of us getting lost along the way, they are very high. And our goal here is not to get lost. Our goal here is to get into our destinations, okay? So self-awareness is a topic that I love teaching young people and young adults, because I believe it is the genesis of everything.
The next question that I would like to ask you is,
Yeah.
you do HIV testing.
Yeah.
Let's say someone comes, he is very proud, amefurahia, then anakuja unampima. Then you find that the test is positive. Like he reacts very badly, he wants to kill himself, like, and commit suicide.
Yeah.
By the way, the mother of suicide prevention.
Yeah.
And he or she wants to commit suicide.
Yeah.
What would you advise them?
Yeah. Okay. Matters to do with HIV. Yes, even apart from counseling, apart from being a counseling psychologist, I'm also a certified HIV testing counselor. And yes, I interact with such cases where someone comes to know their status and they turn out to be positive. And as a normal human being, it's normal to feel that shock, because it's probably something you didn't expect, right? And sometimes you find that sometimes some clients tells you, if it comes out positive, I will commit suicide, I will kill myself. Now, when I hear such like words from a client, even before doing the test, I might not even perform the test until I help them to be, to be positive about the situation. Because in a testing room, you either expect two results. It's either negative or positive, okay? So you have to have an open mind for any of them. So if you're fixed to a result, then it leaves me in a fixed position. And in most cases, I might not even go ahead with performing the test, okay? And if I'm to go ahead with performing the test, then I have to do a lot of pre-testing counseling to this patient, so that they are able to come into terms with whatever might happen. And again, after probably the results, they be receptive of the results. Though again, acceptance is a journey. Acceptance is a journey, because sometimes you find that when people are told they are positive, or even if you receive an unpleasant, outcome, it's normal as a human being to feel bad. So acceptance, I say it's a journey. So again, that person requires a lot of intense counseling for them to get to acceptance and, live positively. Okay. And for people who turn to be negative, I really encourage them to consider practicing healthy behaviors as far as sex is concerned, so that again you can be protected from contracting the virus. Okay. And actually, on the same note, I hope you are aware that the virus is spreading very highly on young people. And so again, young people need to be very, very careful, and also, if possible, abstain from sex. If possible, use protectives. If possible, just abstain until the right time comes. Okay. And when the right time comes, also it's very key, it's very important to know the status of your partner, and also to be faithful in that relationship.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
The next, okay, that was incredible. So you grown-ups, you had to say it, but the next question that I would like to ask you, that, so this month, being a suicide awareness month, like, what do you mostly do in this month?
Okay, at a personal level, allow me to pick at a personal level.
Fine.
Because this is a bit personal, right? So at a personal level, I keep on creating awareness on my social media platforms for people to get to know on how best they can be able to prevent themselves from suicide. And just like whatever we are doing, we are spreading this gospel to the publics, So yes, as you said, it's a suicide prevention month. It's suicide awareness prevention month. And so again, we need to come out and help people to understand that whatever we go through, because sometimes you find that people commit suicide because of the challenges they are going through in life, isn't it? And I would wish to say this, that the challenges of life, they are very temporal, okay? They come and go. So suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary situation. Okay, so it's not worth committing suicide over a temporary situation. Let us embrace the art of seeking help, because whatever the challenges that we go through, when you come out here and speak it out, you realize even you're not the only one who is going through the same. So it's very important to always seek help and be open to support, and talk even to your peers. Sometimes people say that I fail to seek support because I know counseling is expensive, I can't afford counseling. But there are other avenues that you can reach out and get help. Like, for example, having a friend whom you trust. You can, you can go to a friend whom you trust. You can go probably to your spiritual father whom you trust. You can even go to a relative. You can as well come to counselors, and that is why we are here. Okay, so yes, nothing is worth someone's life. Not any challenge is worth someone's life. Okay, so if you feel that challenges zimekuwa mingi, always be open to seek help. Always be open to seek help. And we usually say a problem shared is a problem half solved. Isn't it? Yes. Yeah, so let us embrace the culture of seeking help so that we can again eradicate this suicide thing, because clearly it is a major concern. It is a major concern worldwide. It's a major concern even in our country and even in our communities. Like from where I live, last week I heard of 2 suicide cases in a span of a week in this locality where I live. So you can imagine what is happening in other localities and other communities. So yes, it's about speaking out. It's about seeking help, and everything inakuwa sambamba.
What are the signs of someone who wants to kill himself or herself?
Okay, yeah, thank you for bringing that on. Some of the signs of someone wanting to kill themselves. One is someone tends to keep on talking about suicide. When you hear someone kila saa anashinda akiongea about suicide, then again you need to, confront that person and get to hear where they are coming from. Okay. Another thing is when someone tends to give away their valuables. Unaona mtu ameanza kupeana nguo zake, vitu alikuwa amevalue sana, labda like a watch, na alikuwa amevalue sana, nguo, house items and such like things. Again, that could create curiosity of, could this person be wanting to terminate their life? Again, another thing is when someone tends to isolate themselves, hataki kumingle na watu, and withdraw from things that they loved doing. Nowadays, they don't love doing anymore. So again, that is a symptom or rather an indication that this person needs help. Yeah, so those are some of the signs and symptoms of someone who probably is contemplating of suicide, and many others.
Okay, thank you. If you have heard of someone, please help that person.
Yeah.
Make sure amenako a counselor.
Yeah.
You could save that someone's life. Hata kapata yeye ilikuwa save ya mtu mwingine.
True.
Everybody has a purpose in this life.
True.
Wait till a purpose is fulfilled. God's time is the best if you want to die.
Yeah.
God's time is the best.
God's time is the best.
And always be the best.
Yeah.
So I have another question. What challenges do you face as a counselor?
Wow. Well, okay. Some of the challenges that I face as a counselor. One, watu huniogopa. Like in most cases, when I go to social gatherings, I rarely introduce on my profession, because people tend to feel like nitaanza kuwasoma akili. You understand? So watu huniogopa to some point. So yes, that is one of the challenges that I face almost like in a week twice. Sikosangi mtu ananiambia, unanisoma akili. And sometimes, I usually tell people, I know how to separate work and my social life. When I am at work, I am a counselor. When I come to a social gathering, labda a wedding or other girls' day out, now there I am Jane. You understand?
Yeah.
I leave my profession aside, and now I wear now that cloth of Jane. So I want to make it clear here that there's no point of kuogopa a counselor, because also a counselor is a normal human being, and even counselors are prone to challenges. Even counselors are prone to, like challenges. Another thing, some of the challenges that I face Another one is about, sometimes people ask me, where do you go through challenges? Like people wonder, because they see me as their problem solver, and now they wonder, me myself, do I go through, or rather, do I experience challenges? And yes, I do experience challenges, and I know you can attest because I usually share with you a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am also a human being, and so I'm also vulnerable to challenges. I'm also prone to, life challenges and all those things. Huh? Yeah, so even me, I go through challenges, and even me, I seek counseling. I seek help. I have a personal counselor whom, when I feel drained emotionally, psychologically, and physically, I go for help too. Yeah.
Okay.
So those are just to mention, but just a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
In relation to that,
Yeah.
what are the common myths that people tend to give to spread, like hapa kwa social media? Utapata mtu anasema sijui cancel hivi. What are the common myths that they spread
about counseling?
Yeah.
Okay. So some of the common myths that I have heard that people spread about counseling. One is that mtu akienda counseling, or rather, when someone is mentally unfit, they tend to be identified as wagoroki ama wenda wazimu, which is not the case. As I said, even me as a counselor, I seek help. So seeking help doesn't necessarily mean that wewe ni mogoroki or something like that. Okay. Another thing that people associate counseling with is that mtu mwenye anaenda for counseling ni amerogwa or something like that. But again, I'm here to demystify that, because that again isn't the case. Sometimes you find that, mental illness is just a condition like any other. Just like we feel a headache, just like we feel back aches, stomach aches, and so as mental illness. So it's a condition like any other. And so people should try to, to demystify those myths and, be open to seeking help. Because if you don't seek help, things can only get worse. Okay? And instead of allowing things to get worse, so we better intervene as early as possible and seek help.
Yeah. Another question. Okay. That's good. Seek help always. Ukihisi tu kuna venye emotionally si vizuri.
Yeah.
Umejaribu kuongelesha friends, family, relatives, they cannot understand. Enda kwa counselor.
Yeah.
Like counselors understand every situation.
Yeah.
How bad your situation is.
Yeah.
There's hakuna situation. Nikaa vya kunanga sin. There's no sin greater than the other.
True.
Killing is the same as pretending.
Yeah.
Killing is the same. Hakuna sin better than the other.
True.
So that's the same as counselors. Like, ukienda na hadi kuseme umeua mtu umeenda wa counselor, atakusaidia.
Yeah.
You'll get actually a lot of help.
Yeah.
Say you have committed, not that. Tuseme like, the worst kitu tu umefanya mbaya sana.
Yeah.
Na una feel too emotional, hiyo kitu inakusumbua sana.
Yeah.
Or maybe you have lost a family member.
Yeah.
You have a very close family member.
Yeah.
Kwanza hiyo, nasema tuenda kwa counselor.
Yeah.
Don't let it eat you up.
Yeah.
Because it's very bad.
Yeah. It's always good to seek help.
Yeah.
And seeking help, it is a sign of strength. It is not a sign of weakness. Yeah.
The other question that I'd like to ask you is that, let's say, mtu amekuja, like the family background si mzuri.
Yeah.
Like, seme mtu amekuja, they know you as a counselor. Like they see your videos, wanajua we ni counselor.
Yeah.
Haya, seme, like family background yuko mzuri, amekuja kuambia aje, may I have this and this problem. But shida ni, I don't have money. How do you help them over there?
Now, it depends with what age of patient, of the client, because if a youngster comes who is at school and comes to complain about money, I don't expect you to be having money because you are still in school. It's a matter of, taking a day at a time. Everything has got its own timer and setting your priorities right. Okay, so but in case it's an adult, probably who is struggling with financial constraints, now you tend to explore the possible solutions around. Okay, so if it means for them to start a side hustle, if it means for them to just to think beyond the box, you help this patient to see things in a bigger perspective. Because actually, there is a theorist who says that human beings have the solutions to their problems, and indeed, it's true.
Yeah.
Indeed, it's true. They only need to be accorded the core conditions, which we call empathy, unconditional positive regard, and genuineness, and being helped on how to think in a broader perspective. And they come out with their own solutions. Yeah.
Lakini bado,
Mhm.
you should be helping those people in the community who don't have money, by the way.
Yeah.
Always be there for everybody. Each person.
You know, Harrison is a philanthropist. Yeah? Huyu hata najua akipata kazi pesa zake zote zitakuwa zinaishia community, which is a good thing. It's good to have a kind heart. Huh? It's good to be kind. It's good to help.
Yeah.
Sindio? Because again, it brings a lot of satisfaction, isn't it?
Very.
Yeah, but sometimes you find that sometimes unaweza kuwa unataka kupea mtu, but even you're struggling. So what do you have to help that person? You know, helping si mpaka tu mwingine wakati utapea mtu pesa. Kuombea mtu, kuongea na mtu, all those are ways of helping someone. So in whichever way you are capable of, just go ahead and do it.
Okay, actually, I would like to highlight something. You find mostly the poor people in the society, and you're wanaonanga emotionally damaged sana. Wanashinda sana nitakula nini kesho?
Yeah.
I have children.
Yeah.
Please.
Like
maybe
it's about being our brother's keeper.
Yeah.
We support each other, isn't it?
Yeah.
And whatever the capacity that you have, you support the person who is down, probably financially down or emotionally down or whichever way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next question is that.
The last question.
Yeah, this is some of the last question.
Okay.
Is for another instance, ulisaidia mtu like alikuja nini counseling and you helped him or her. Then the next time bado akakuja bado with the same situation. What do you do to such person?
Such cases. Okay, well, I say counseling is a process. Okay, and it is a journey, and sometimes you find that you come for counseling and present a certain issue, you are helped over it, but again thereafter you relapse back again to the same problem. It's normal to relapse because we are normal human beings. So in my case, I don't give up. I don't give up on helping people. I help them as many times as possible. Okay, because I know eventually they will be able to come out of it. Okay, so relapse is normal, especially to the healing journey. But again, the point is not giving up, me not giving up on them, and as well, them not giving up on their issues. Yeah.
Okay, that was the last question. It's time to close up. We have said thank you.
Yeah.
You have answered all the questions correctly. My answer, I did not expect that. You have answered them correctly. Very straight to the point.
Yeah.
Like, that's very nice of you.
Yeah.
And you out there seeking counseling, come here to my mother.
Yeah.
Just come to her and approach her.
Yeah.
And always remember, subscribe,
Yeah.
share to help more people. Why to share? Our main aim of this video is like, help more people out there. Wajue counseling si mbaya au ukiona tunye they are like mentally unstable au si wendo wazimu. Like this video mainly konga ya kusaidia watu, but bado kumbuki kubamba subscribe. Finya hiyo button, no like, na don't usisahau comment. Spread the information.
Yeah, about it's Suicide Prevention Month.
Spread information on suicide. That's so you'll also help someone out there. Well, thank you, and I'd like to close the channel.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.